Boker Tov, yehudah Katz, my
Tov.
dear friend. You had the privilege of traveling with Shlomo in Russia for 3 weeks. Maybe you share with us a little vignette of what it was like being in Moscow, Leningrad, and all those other places you were at for those 3 weeks. Some Shlomo story.
I think that every day had its own story. To be at Rabbi Nachman's kever in Uman with Shlomo Carlebach and 50 Ukrainian high school students that were supposed to be in school that day, for example, was pretty wild. Every night from stage, every night after, sometimes things happen. You could say like, wow, this had an impact that had never been seen before. One morning, like 12-ish, we went out to the Midrachov in Moscow, and Shlomo says, come on, Chevra, we're going to just take a little walk. And I had a guitar, and this fellow named Danny Bienenfeld had a concertina, and I think it was Robbie Nathan had a little tambourine. We were 7 people, and we just started singing and walking down the Midrachov in Moscow. And one by one, storekeepers started coming out of their stores, and they started to lock their stores and come along with us. And I was thinking, wow, this is so wild. We started out with 7 people, and 20 minutes later, we're singing Yerushalayim with 200 people. And I started to realize, like, the only time that I can recall that this idea exists in Judaism, in Jewish law, is if somebody's going to a funeral, a procession of a funeral passes by, you're obligated to lock your store and come out and pay respects. And here, because this was, we had already been, I think, close to 2 weeks in the area doing concerts, we really felt like Shlomo was doing his part to put this whole oppression of the Jewish people out. It was like the burial of oppressing Jews in the Soviet Union. And he and his music and his soul were at the forefront of it. That was unbelievable.
That's a great story, and thank you for sharing that. Shkoyach.
Baruch Tiyah.